It's time to gear up for ODI World Cup 2023 as India will soon announce their squad and we are here with the preview. Now Soumya, tell me, how excited are you for this squad announcement?
No, of course we all are very excited. It's 12 years down the line, we are back in India with the World Cup, and
yeah.
I just hope they make up a good squad, a balanced one. The squad is going to be around the Asia Cup squad,
yeah.
of course, as we had talked about earlier, as Ajit Agarkar had
Absolutely.
told about
it
earlier. So it's going to be around that, but it would be very interesting to see who are the 15 players now who are going to get into the squad, because they took a 17-member squad for Asia Cup, and Sanju Samson was a reserve, the 18th player, if we can call him that way. So it would be very interesting to see who makes it to the 15-member squad.
Absolutely. Now let's have a look at our provisional squad, because we have set a squad. So we'll have a look at our provisional squad. We obviously have Rohit Sharma out there, then Hardik Pandya, Shubman Gill, of course, Virat Kohli. Now two key names here, Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul.
Yeah.
I want to know from you, what's the status about KL Rahul, because we heard a few days back he got a niggle, he missed out 2 matches of the Asia Cup, which were pretty evident. Rahul Dravid told about his fitness status, but as of now, nobody knows about KL Rahul, right?
Yeah.
So we want to know that how important will be his inclusion in the squad.
No, it's going to be very, very important, as he's going to be your wicketkeeper batter. You of course need a second keeper there. But talking about the condition, his fitness, he missed out the first 2 games in the Asia Cup due to a niggle, which was, I guess, it was just a decision to keep him safe and secure for the World Cup. But he is going to be there in your squad. That is what my take on this team is. And Ishan Kishan is going to be a second wicketkeeper batter. And talking about KL Rahul, we just hope he comes back, and he comes back in form, because you don't really have a lot of ODI matches coming up. So there are 2 things to it. First, he's fit. Second, he's in the form. But he will make it to the squad for the World Cup.
I think that's pretty much evident with KL Rahul. Also, if we talk about Shreyas Iyer, we saw a glimpse of his batting in the first match against Pakistan in Asia Cup. We haven't seen him much, but it'll be quite exciting to see him in World Cup. But over there, we also have players like Sanju Samson, and there's been a debate whether to include Sanju Samson or not to include, whether to include Surya Kumar Yadav or not to include Surya Kumar Yadav. Now, going by exact numbers, I don't think so that Surya Kumar Yadav has done well in ODI format. Obviously, there is no question about his talent in T20 format, but in ODIs, I don't think so. He has done pretty well. What are your thoughts, Sanju Samson or Surya Kumar Yadav?
I am not really a very, very big fan of these two in ODI cricket, but if you talk to me about the difference between, like, to opt between 2, I would rather go for a Sanju Samson. Simple reason, he's done better than Surya Kumar Yadav in this format, relatively. Plus, he's also a wicketkeeper batter. So, that gives you a third option as a wicket. Of course, you're playing in India. God forbid, if there is an injury concern, you can make that replacement. But you having a wicketkeeper batter in your squad, a third one, will be a better choice. And looking at Surya Kumar Yadav's ODI career, I am not really sure he should be there in this format. He's a brilliant, as you said, T20 batter. But again, ODI is a totally different ball game. You need a different kind of a temperament. Temperamental issues has been with Sanju Samson as well. But he brings one thing to the table, and that is the wicket keeping skill. So you can have a third wicket keeping option in that squad. So I guess I would rather go with the Sanju Samson if there's a debate. But as far as the team management is concerned, and looking at the Asia Cup squad, because Surya Kumar Yadav is in the squad, Sanju Samson is a reserve one.
Absolutely.
So I suppose Surya Kumar Yadav is going to get through, going to get to that bus.
Yeah, it looks like. Also, the recent reports that we saw, they suggested that Sanju Samson will not be there in the squad. Although at that time as well, I told everyone that there wasn't any official announcement on the same. But we are expecting an official announcement, and we will get the whole squad. So obviously, we'll get to know whether Sanju Samson will be in the squad or not. But if we talk about other players, there's another name that comes to my mind, and this name is Shardul Thakur. Everybody keeps on talking about this name, especially when he was included in playing 11 in the match against Pakistan in Asia Cup, ahead of someone like Mohammad Shami. And I think that was solely because he can bat and he can bowl. And going by that, do you think he will be there? And I think everyone's saying that he will be there, but how important will he be there in this
squad? He will be there, but I would just like to correct you there. It wasn't a toss-up between Shami and Shardul. It was a toss-up between Aksar and Shardul. And in that Pakistan game, that was overcast conditions. So probably India went with a seamer, and it is going to be the situation.
Yeah.
It is going to be a toss-up between Akshar Patel and Shardul Thakur throughout the tournament in the 11.
It's all about all the permutation and combination that is set. Absolutely. And in all those matches, where you'll need to have that pacer, you'll bring in Shami. Obviously, there is no question about Shami. But then, as Soumya said, there is always the opportunity and the possibility of bringing in somebody like Shardul Thakur or Akshar Patel, and then obviously you can actually bench your pacer. It all depends on the conditions. But here the big question is who all will be there in the squad. So let's have a look. Obviously we have Jasprit Bumrah there, Shami, Kuldeep Yadav, and Akshar Patel, Ishan Kishan, and then we were talking about Surya Kumar
and
Yadav.
Also Siraj.
Yeah, and then Siraj. But when I'm talking about all these players in the Indian squad, Soumya, one thing that comes to my mind is the batting position of Ishan Kishan, the way he played against Pakistan. It was really well. The big question was, will Ishan Kishan play in place of KL Rahul or not? So just a bit of thing on that.
Looking at his performance against Pakistan, I would rather have him in the 11. And it's a toss-up between the two. But I'm more fond of a left-handed batter in the middle order. So I would rather go with him, and he's aggressive in his batting, and he can play that role where you need someone to be there in the on the crease for some time, and he can accelerate. So he can build partnerships. I will have him, and also KL Rahul is coming off from a injury layoff. I'm not saying he's not going to be in form or something, but again, you need to safeguard that kind of a player who's just coming into the side, because he's all important. You can't really you can't shy away from saying that he is an important member. He has been an important member of this Indian squad, and specifically in ODI cricket. And his absence has also been a cause of concern. We have realized it later probably, but that has been a cause of concern for all the management and Team India. So he is an important player, but I would initially go with Ishan Kishan, considering his the kind of form he is, and I would give him for that kind of a knock. I would rather back him to play for playing that knock, and give him that game time in the World Cup as well.
Absolutely. So we are pretty excited for World Cup squad announcement from Team India.
I am more concerned. I'm not really concerned about the batting order still. You have injury concerns, but I'm not really concerned. I am concerned of the bowling combination, the fast bowling combination. Whom do you bench? I mean, Siraj, Bumrah and Shami, our experts have talked about it. We have talked about it. Whom are you going to bench? And that's going to be a very, very big question.
Absolutely. But when we're talking about squad, we have to look at the best options available with Team India and the best cricketers available, because it's the mega tournament. All the countries come up with their bests, and here Team India will be up with their best options at the World Cup team announcement. Now, when we're talking about Team India's squad, let's also keep that in mind that this squad announcement will take place at 1:30 p.m. on September 5. You stay tuned with us for all the latest updates. We'll be joining you live for the squad announcement, and also we'll be keeping you updated with all the updates there. As we discussed in this preview show as well, that there are highly likely chances that Sanju Samson won't get a place in the squad, but it is yet to be seen. Who knows, till the end of the squad announcement, we won't be
depends upon KL Rahul's fitness. We don't really know what's the fitness status is. A lot depends upon that also.
Absolutely. It all depends upon the latest updates that the team has, and they will be giving all those updates to us. And I think the countdown has begun. We are all geared up. You should also gear up for the World Cup team announcement of Team India. So let's cheer up for Team India, and till then, you stay tuned to Cricket Next, because we will be there with you with all the live updates.